So this is a Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. I got it for about $150 without tax 1 year ago. So I've been using it for about 1 year. So first I will go through its hardware functions. After that I will show you the software side of the phone, and first I will go through the things I like about it, and after that I will go through the things I don't like about it in the end and tell you if it's a good buy for you or not. So the hardware functions. The hardware function wise, first thing that stands out it's its form factor, because it's only about 68 millimeters wide, so that makes it about as comfortable as a iPhone 6 shaped iPhone, Pixel 3, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, 8, SC3, and very comfortable iPhone minis. So it has that kind of grip, so it's very comfortable to hold. After that, the thing is it has a headphone jack, so it allows for it to be used as a DAC. So it also has a SD card slot, so for me it works out as a great music player. So I don't have a screen protector or case on it, so I have this paper, matte paper. So anything like this is just a paper. The phone does not have such issues. So on the side we have side mounted fingerprint scanner, volume buttons, a camera button. I will get to this camera button after that. And this is a Google Assistant button. Basically it's a useless button, it's not really helpful. Now they are getting back again on these AI features and stuff, but this was like a useless thing they added to it. So after that, when we turn it on, we check the display out. The display is actually very great. It's a 120 Hz display. That is a very great feature, because it's still not included in many phones still at a very high budgets. And it has color accurate settings and standard settings for more saturation. I keep it at creator mode and medium white balance. It works out very well for me. So look at it, unique features hardware wise. It has a notification LED. So this is something that more phones don't have. So when we have plugged it in a charger, it will show it's charging, is charged, it will go green. If we have a notification from a app, it will show the color of that app. For example, if I get notification from Signal or Discord, it will show a blue color. But if I get a notification on like WhatsApp or something, it will show a green sign. So that very helpful feature, because I don't have to keep the screen on or use always on display, because always on display on this phone takes a lot of battery, so I don't keep that feature on. No, after I told you it's a great DAC because it has a headphone jack, but the also built-in speakers are quite noise. It has front dual facing speakers that are very nice, because at this size and this comfort with the headphone jack and with the speaker, it's a very great music player for me. So communication, normal day, it got it all covered. So after that, the main thing this phone has is camera system. It has 3 cameras and 5 different camera apps. Yeah, right. So basically it has 5. The 6th one is I added this one. It doesn't come with the Google camera. I was trying to get the Gcam to work on this, but I was not able to. So it has 5 camera apps. All these camera apps have different functions. One is just external monitor function for a Sony camera. So if you have a Sony camera, you can use it to externally monitor. So this is the base camera app. Pretty normal. You can take photos, take videos, use all the 3 cameras, wide angle, zoom, ultra wide, everything. So after that, we have the manual camera app, Photo Pro. It allows to use these camera buttons properly. If you only use it halfway, it will only capture it, but if you press it, it will capture the picture. So it also have burst mode, so it's very fast. If we turn on the burst mode, it's very fast camera. So this is very nice function, because with the help of SD card, it also helps with the camera function of these phones. So other than that, it has a Cinema Pro app. It allows you to record 16:9 in the Venice CS color profile. Like you can see it, you can color grade it later, so people that know that stuff can do that. And it also have a Video Pro. Actually, it doesn't came with this app. I installed it from the Xperia 5 Mark III, but it works just fine here as well. But the thing I don't like about this camera is its video recording qualities, because I don't know why it can't record 4K with 60 fps. It can record 4K at 120 but not 60. So to record 60 fps, I need to go 1080p 60, and at that I don't like the camera quality on this phone. I don't know why it's very pixelated and stuff. If we see in this camera here, it's working fine, but this one, it kind of looks very pixelated, very aliasing. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but it never worked out for me, so I'm not using it to record videos or anything. But the main function I use it for is photos, and for that it's actually better than the camera on this phone that I'm recording it on. So now, cameras are great for photos but not really good for videos, even though they have added these very complex and very advanced features for the videos, but it doesn't really work out that well. As much as I thought it should, it didn't. So other than that, the main issue I had is because it's a Japanese variant, I had issues updating this phone. So it came with Android 11. I tried to operate on Android 12, but I was not able to. So apparently this was from a SoftBank carrier, so I had to convert it to a AU carrier. Though these are Japanese carriers, so from SoftBank to AU, then I was able to get Android 12 on this. But even after Android 12, I am not actually updated. Android 12 was 2022 security update, and that's a long time ago. So now we are already at Android 15 or so, and this is missing all those features. Not necessarily issue feature wise, because most of the regular updates are done through the Google Play services, and if you don't use Google Play services, it can use through Aurora Store. But actually the issue was I wanted to actually de-Google this phone, but it wasn't that, because it's locked. The bootloader is locked, but the OEM is unlocked. It's weird. I don't know. Let's skip that. That's a discussion for another day, how to de-Google your phone. But the point is, this phone has a lot of unique features that I like. It has a great camera system, but in video it lags in many ways. So if we compare these issues with other phones like Google or Apple phones like iPhone or Pixels, it falls behind in the camera software wise, because their camera is very good to go. Just press one button and they're good to. This one needs a lot of settings to get it working properly. But if you are interested in that, I think you can try this, but I still won't recommend it for the camera, but for its unique features like the notification LED and the notification LED, headphone jack, SD card, the SIM card tray that's removable without a tool, and it's waterproof still. With this type of system, they still managed to make it waterproof. So I've gotten into the rain and everything, nothing happened, it's all good. So just don't try it on your, because these are used phone, and at the end of the day you can't accept them to be as water resistant as they were when they came out. We don't know where they have been before you got it, because I got it for like $150, and for that I think it's a great deal. And if you're going to buy now, you can try to get the newer version of this Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5 ones. I don't recommend the original Xperia 5 because that does not has the headphone jack nor the 120Hz display. Without those features, it's kind of hard bargain, because I don't recommend it. So if you are looking for these specific features, like you want the SD card, headphone jack, and the camera button that is pressure sensitive, this is a great phone. Side mounted fingerprint, dual front facing speakers. So these are the little things that other phones don't have anymore. So if this is something you want, get this one. If you want actually something that is software updated and is a great phone, try the Pixel 3, the iPhone 12, iPhone 13, Pixel 6, Pixel 7. So Pixel 6 I will say is the minimum I recommend, because that is still getting updates, but it's very cheap nowadays. So which phone you should buy depends on your use case. So if you are like me, want something that's very comfortable, very easy to use, with the headphone jack, with the SD card slot, notification LED, front facing speakers, yeah, you will get this one. But if you are someone that needs up to date software and an automatic system camera, get the iPhone or a Pixel phone. But I can't say about Samsung phone because I don't know about Samsung phone. I never used them, never bought them, never experienced them, never even worked on them in repairs and everything. So I don't know about Samsung. Other brands like Chinese brands, they don't even come close when it comes to the build quality of these things. I think they do, but in this budget they don't actually. So one thing I forgot to explain was the battery situation. So basically the battery life is decent. I will say it works great for me, but I will show you the battery care settings. So basically it has some battery care functionality built in, but I don't trust that. I have set it to only charge up to 80%, and these are the options for that. So for my use case, I do depend on my smartphone for communication, but I do not work outside in the field, so I have the luxury to be at a desk. So for me it's not an issue to me. So it basically provides 4 to 5 hours of screen on time. So 4 to 5 hours screen on time is fine for me. But if you are someone that needs a phone that can last 2 days, or phone that you depend on in things like logistics or delivery services, things like that, if you work in those type of fields, then I don't think this phone will be right for you. But if you are a normal human being and not addicted to TikTok or anything, this is fine. So other than that, please do subscribe to my channel. I plan to make more videos soon about different stuff, from gaming consoles to Linux to different technology related stuff and lifestyle that attracts to such people. But I do not plan to make a lot of smartphone reviews because I'm not into those things, because I got bored of smartphones. So I just buy this, keep it for a few years, then I will see what else I want in life from a smartphone. If it was up to me, I would not use a smartphone. Alright, so do subscribe and like, or else